May our hunting together seal our friendship for all the kingdom to see. It's good to be here, Lot.
I'm glad to be here too, Arthur. But then at my age, I'm glad to be anywhere.
Appears your hounds have picked up something.
To the horses, men. 2 gold pieces say I reached the quarry first. Of marauding Saxons have breached Hadrian's Wall near Lindisvale. They're headed this way.
It seems we may be binding our friendship with much more than just a day of hunting, Lot. Reinforcements from Camelot should join us within a fortnight. In the meantime, we ride north with Lot's army.
Sire, are you certain King Lot is trustworthy?
He gave me his hand, Gawain. It is only a gesture, perhaps, but it is one in which I choose to believe.
All the same, Sir Kay, we'd best be watching King Arthur's back.
A perfect shot! Aye, King Lot will be pleased.
There you go, Governor. 6 ears of sweet corn. Now, will there be anything else?
Not today, thank you, Mistress. Merlin! Merlin, what have they done to you?
Other than wounding my pride, Valiant, and tearing a hole in my robe, not as much as may have appeared.
But I saw the knife strike home.
It struck nothing. You see, there are certain advantages to wearing these billowing robes.
But you went down. I thought you were mortally wounded.
Let's hope that this man's accomplices, if there are any, thought the same thing.
He carried nothing but the dagger.
Pull up the right sleeve of his robe.
A black rose? What does this mean? Merlin? Merlin, what is it?
We've no time to waste in idle chat, Valiant. King Arthur's life is in danger.
But the king's in danger. Shouldn't we be taking an army with us?
It'll take a few days to assemble an army, Denys. In the meantime, we have to warn King Arthur.
The venerable Merlin looked uncommonly lively for someone who's supposed to be a corpse.
But we saw him fall! No mortal could have survived such an attack.
By the Black Rose, I swear, I'll make that old man bleed.
Are you going to tell me or not, Merlin?
The Brotherhood of the Black Rose is a reminder of a time I would rather forget, Valiant.
But they're here now. Merlin, I must know about the danger we're facing.
Such an imperious tone. It reminds me that before you were a knight, you were a prince. Yes, you're right, Valiant. I must tell you of that time. It was a dark time, bleak and without hope. a time before Arthur, when the very sky was falling down and the wrath of the stars dried up the crops in the fields. The land was ruled by the sword, might made right.
God is with us, Igraine, and with our son. When the bridge lowers, stay close behind me.
Aye, King Uther.
Get some rest. I'll stand guard now.
It is only me, Uther. There was nothing more I could do at the castle, but I'm here now.
Merlin! I thought you had abandoned us. We are too exhausted to keep running from the Black Rose, Merlin. It doesn't matter where we go. They will inevitably catch up to us.
But Arthur can be saved with your help. Take him, Merlin. Nurture him. Guide him. Love him.
We'll never see you again, Merlin. Or our son. Excalibur will ensure Arthur's birthright. I leave it in your keeping, with a prayer that when he is grown, he will never have to use it.
Hold there, old man. We seek a dark-haired infant and his caretaker. A man who goes by the name of Merlin.
What's that, Governor?
They are enemies of the people.
The Black Rose is afraid of an infant?
The Brotherhood fears nothing. Least of all, old men.
Aye, Captain. I seem to recall a man with an infant in the village at the crossroads.
The time to meet those brigands will come soon enough, young prince. But for now, I must find a place for Excalibur. Until the day that right shall triumph over evil.
But Merlin, I was always told that the story of the sword and the stone was only a legend.
It seems you have been misinformed, young Denys.
We should make camp here, Merlin. The animals need to be cared for.
Not to mention these weary old bones.
We'll need a large campfire tonight, don't you think?
Yes, Valiant, I suspect we will.
You two circle around and kill those two where they sleep. The old man is mine.
I suggest you drop that pig sticker, Varlet, unless you care to have a taste of my broadsword.
Look to your life, young knight. 'Tis 3-1.
3-1 it is.
Do with us what you will. It will not help your beloved King Arthur. He's as good as dead.
Indeed. That may be your fate as well, as a troop from Camelot is not far behind us.
Unless the wolves find you first.
You knew this attack was coming, Merlin. But why? If these Black Rose terrorists want to murder Arthur, why have they been dogging our trail as well?
Because whoever planned this subterfuge knows we have this.
Oh, Excalibur. The beauty of it takes my breath away.
The mere sight of Excalibur in Arthur's hands is often enough to cow his foes. There is great power in legends, Denys, and more often than not a measure of the truth. For 15 years, while Arthur grew to manhood, the land remained the province of anarchists and vigilantes.
King Lot, we must retreat if we value our lives.
Young Arthur and his men fought side by side with Lot and his knights until finally they routed the enemy.
You fought well, lad. What name does the boy who saved my men's lives go by?
I am Arthur.
And after today's battle, one should hardly call him a boy.
Merlin. I suppose we shouldn't be surprised to see you even after all this time.
15 years, to be exact.
It was told that you were killed trying to protect... the son of Uther Pendragon.
As you can see, I'm very much alive. And you have already met Uther's son. Or should I say the rightful heir to the throne?
So Arthur became king. But what does that have to do with Excalibur?
Patience, Dennis. He'll get to it.
Yes, indeed I shall. There is nothing more to fear from back there, Valiant. The danger lies ahead now. After Arthur's miraculous intervention, most of the nobles were ready to follow him as their king. But Lot was a vain man. He wished to be king. The thought of that honor going to a mere boy made his blood boil with jealousy.
Merlin says this boy is the son of King Uther, but we have no proof.
It was young Arthur who picked up the fallen standard and turned the tide of battle. That is all the proof I need.
There is proof of Arthur's true heritage, that which is being tried by many and failed by all.
Surely you're not talking about the sword in the stone. Don't waste our time. For a decade and a half, no man has been able to free Excalibur.
But if Arthur can...
Then will I accept him as king? Why, I'd accept a dog as king were he able to work such a miracle.
Not yet, Arthur.
But Merlin...
The time is not right.
Old boy, if this is the day Excalibur is to be moved from the stone, then it is I who shall move it.
Take your chance, King Lot, if you wish.
Go ahead. Do your best, son of Uther.
Patience, Arthur.
when everyone else had failed.
With luck and perhaps a little daring.
Merlin, how is King
Come on,
Arthur able to pull the sword from
Isn't
the
it
stone
possible
when
that the heat of the sun
everyone else
expanded
had
that stone
failed?
just enough for Arthur to pull out Excalibur?
I suppose that is possible.
I thought so.
But tell me, Prince Valiant, do you think that over all the years that Excalibur rested in the stone's grasp, not one man tried to pull it out on a sunny day?
Clotho, keep your men to my left flank. We must be ready for anything.
Their numbers are greater, but our men are superior, and our cause is just. I tell you, Arthur, we can win this day.
Perhaps, but at too great a cost. I take no pride in Pyrrhic victories, Lot, you know that.
Then what do you suggest?
Dispatch a herald to the Saxon leaders requesting a meeting. Instead of bloodshed, perhaps there can be reason and compromise.
So be it. A fitting end. Arthur's reluctance to rule by the sword will finally be his undoing. Once I fought against the Brotherhood of the Black Rose, but Arthur stole my victory and my crown, and now he will pay. Herald! A message for the leader of the Saxons.
I have fought these Saxon heathens before, and never have I seen them exercise such restraint.
Aye, Gawain. They have us outmanned. Why don't they press the attack?
I don't know, and I don't like it.
It is not like Lot to agree to talk before fighting. You are right, Gawain. We have been betrayed.
Then may Lot's blood be the first to be spilled.
Steady, Sir Gawain. We may still be able to take the advantage. Let Lot show his hand first, for all to see. Perhaps right will carry the day after all. Now quickly, help me remove my armor.
Godspeed, Valiant!
I see you have kept your part of the bargain, Lot. You have brought us the mighty King Arthur.
Aye, Beowain. Now kill him, and I promise you our armies will march to Camelot side by side.
A clever plan, Lot. You offer me as a sacrifice to these invaders, and then what? Tell the people of Camelot that I died while you bravely tried to defend me?
Yes, and at long last I shall take my rightful place on the throne. Well?
We may be many things, Lot, but strike down a man who cannot defend himself? Never!
Don't be a fool, Beowain.
Fool, is it? Kill him yourself.
Arthur's down!
Look to your souls, men of Lothian.
The man you follow is a traitor who would murder his own unarmed king!
Have you the sword? Excellent. We're to hold until Arthur has fallen.
King Arthur! Ho, Caliber!
Bowman, shoot him!
King Arthur!
Now they have seen your true colors, it seems your own men are against you, Lot. Do you yield?
I will yield to you, Arthur. Never! Finish it, boy.
No, Lot of Lothian. I'll not help you escape your shame that easily.
King Arthur, the Saxons are withdrawing.
Well, how did you know that the Saxons would not kill you, Your Majesty?
I didn't know, Denys, but I was certain that if the new order is to prosper, we must believe that when we look within the soul of a man, most often we will find not darkness, but light.